Good morning, Reverend Father Andrew Silvera, our principal, NSS unit teachers, Teacher Roshan Gaonkar, Mrs. Aida Moraes, Mrs. Flavia Fernandez, and Sir Daniel Cayado, our colleague staff members, and my dear students. Today, as we celebrate NSS Day, along with installation of students as NSS volunteers in our higher secondary, I take this opportunity to congratulate all the NSS volunteers for being part of such an important service towards the nation. Your little service as NSS volunteers is a great contribution as small deeds done by millions of students like y'all across the nation contribute towards making a big change in the country. Remember, your service is very valuable. A proud moment indeed. Students, today, due to unusual pandemic situation prevailing over the world, we are forced to go online with several educational activities. But making you all a part of the same has been our pleasure. As student community, we understand you all go through a little difficult times these days. More because interaction and personal communication has been a hurdle. Many get bored and feel low due to monotony of life circumstances and feel it's difficult to keep yourself happy. So let us see how to cope up with such difficult times and try our best to keep ourselves happy always. Let's start with this positive thought. It is said, sometimes you have to get sick before you start feeling better. This means when something goes wrong, you understand the value of what all good you had. Everyone is talking about the COVID-19 virus. How to control it, what precautions to take to avoid it, as this little virus has taken charge of our lives today. It's changed the whole scenario of humanity. We all feel it is a vice. Yes, it is. But if not for this virus, many of us would not unfold some unique qualities of our life. How to cope up with such difficult times? And why we label this pandemic as difficult times? Students, when we cannot overcome a particular situation we are confronted with, difficulty arises. As many people are facing the same situation together due to pandemic, we all relate it as difficult times. Logical reasoning simply tells us that the situation becomes stronger than our solution, making us feel it is out of our control, disturbing our minds. That's exactly what is happening these days. Virus is become stronger and is playing on human race, infecting them, killing them, overcoming them in fear, making them helpless to lead a normal life. This COVID-19 virus has shattered and hijacked our intelligence with its power, raising questions in our minds. Every time we are out in public, are we safe or have we come in the grip of its power? Today, we will not limit our talk to pandemic difficulties, but reflect on difficult times in general and ways to deal with it. Pandemic may cease after a few months, but difficulties are always part of our lives. The current situation forces us to emphasize on the pandemic too much, and we have taken for granted other challenging situations of life. So it's important to understand how to cope up with any difficult situation that comes our way. A few points to reflect upon in such situation. When confronted with difficult situations, what should we do? First thing to do is acknowledge and feel your feelings. Recognize them, understand them. You know yourself better than anyone else in this world. Our body is an amazing machine. It performs endless tasks. Without making us aware, we are hardly part of all that's going on inside. When I say this, I want all of y'all to pause for a second and think about your heart functioning. The amount of blood gushing through our system, heart pumping the blood in and out, without a second's break, keeping you and me alive. Such a phenomenal activity going on without our knowledge. Amazing, isn't it? But whoever tries to give it a thought? Rarely, maybe, when our heart sends signals calling our attention, we will actually think about it. Students, we all have feelings and they are directly related to our system, either enhancing it or damaging it. Many a times we try to overlook and neglect our feelings, find difficulty in accepting them, start living in an imaginary world causing pain to our system. So, best acknowledge your feelings. Next thing to do is focus on what you can control. Situations are a bundle of various feelings. So, focusing on which feelings are in your control is important. There are a few things which are not in your control. You are not in a position to change them. Supposing a person is hurting you with his or her words, which very commonly happens. In such a situation, trying to change the other person is of no use. It is just waste of energy and time. At such times, trying to change your own thought is very important. Your focus should be on things that are in your control. Try observing the situation as an outsider, as it helps us to find better solutions. Next thing to do is don't magnify your problems. Your problems should always be smaller than your solutions. For the last few days, as students, some of you all had connectivity issues. And for the first few days, we too realized that many students got frustrated because they couldn't connect to their online classes properly. But notice the situation today, students. It's very different. You all focused on how to solve the problem of connectivity and found a solution for the same, right? So the moment you realize there is a problem, take charge of your thoughts, be cool, and tackle the situation with ease. Keep in mind, every problem has a solution. Practice acceptance and stay positive. We all have drawbacks. It's only when we think we are perfect that accepting people the way they are becomes a little difficult. Our former president, Dr. Abdul Kalam, rightly says, "What is the most easy and most difficult thing in life?" He answers saying, mistakes. Easy to judge when others do them and difficult to realize when we do the same. It's very important to change your thoughts and remind yourself of this fact that you need to accept people the way they are. Be kind to yourself first. Always try your best to stay positive. Limit your time with people whom you think are toxic. Sometimes people too are toxic. Difficulties arise mostly because you constantly surround yourself with some people who don't agree with your thoughts. The moment you realize that a particular surrounding or person causes you pain, it is advisable to try and limit your interaction with them. Build up yourself where you are wanted and you are more comfortable so that you grow in the midst of such people. This will build your confidence and morale. Get creative, something that we usually do but forget in times of difficulty. Each individual is blessed with immense unique qualities. It's never important that one is only good in academics. Some may be very good in sports, others may be very talented singers, good artists, poets, writers, composers, speakers, or exceptionally good in business and so on. Recognize your talent, students, before it's late and get creative. Enjoy what you do. This is the time to give yourself a push and come out of your shell knowing yourself better. Express gratitude. All of us are given a beautiful life. It's a privilege to be a human being. Most of the time, we only live in memory and imagination. Memory is all about past. Imagination is what will happen in the future. Ask yourself if we have forgotten to live in the present. Every day, give yourself a little time. Be grateful to God for all that you have. Forgive and call an end to your crisis. It's always important that we solve the conflict within us and end up the same, instead of letting it hurt us continuously. Try your best not to live in distress, for as long as you live with the problem, you cause harm to your own self. Everyone heals differently. Do something that will help you to come out of the difficulty faced. Talk to your close friends, share your thoughts, and find solutions. Students, pandemic days are considered difficult as we are constrained from doing certain things. We find difficulty in coping up with the present situation, thereby feel the strain of even our own family members being around us. We as human beings want freedom, no interference in our life. And more important these days for you as youngsters is you can't go out, can't enjoy gatherings and meet your friends at your convenience. We can't get attention from the outside world. In short, we are restrained. Let us ask ourselves if these things are worth getting disturbed. Why we make these things so important when there are so many other better things in life? Nowadays, anger, strain is considered normal in life. Some people go to the extent of saying, little anger is fine. When strained, you work better. You will read about several workshops, talks, seminars conducted to make people understand how to deal with anger as more and more people fall in this category and are finding difficulty in managing the same. But we don't understand that this little anger multiplies over the time and is responsible for destroying our lives. As young growing children, it's time to take control of your thoughts and take charge of yourself. Don't make your life's time difficult. The moment you're confronted with difficulty, go out. and be in touch with nature. Help someone. Talk to someone in need. Cheer up your own grandparents and parents. Take a pen, write something. Just draw something. Cook for a day and give your parents a break. If you like stitching, do it. Grow some plants and watch them bloom. Be satisfied with your work. Watch some inspirational videos. Learn artwork from YouTube videos. Spend time with your pets and sing around. Laugh and make your surrounding humorous. Being with small children is a strong stress buster. Teach them something. Exercise a little, whatever way you like. So many things to do, my dear students. Just love anything that you do. As you read about the rising number of COVID-19 cases these days and the deaths connected to it, you should be very thankful to God because you are safe. Owe your thanks to God. Make things easy, and making them easy is in your own hands. Don't wait for others to make it happen. It's your life, and the change starts with you. Thank you, students.